leading pensions expert has stated that many people's expectations of their retirement incomes were likely to be optimistic, and that in reality millions will face retirement poverty. The latest figures have come at a time when pensioners are already feeling very unsure about their futures. Social services fear that this growing uncertainty may lead to some pensioners taking desperate measures in order to get by.
Hello, have you seen outside your window today? It's a beautiful spring morning in the southwest, that's what we like to see. But make the most of it, because storms are forecast for later on in the week. Boo-hoo. But coming up, we've got the Henley W Line. Brain of Bristol quit. Can anyone knock Kevin from Caterham after his 5-week run at the top? We'll soon find out. Stay tuned for your chance to win the quiz of a lifetime.
Opening doors and pulling some strings. Angel, ain't walk luck and you looked in time. Never look back, what's all right for?
Morning, my love.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. Lovely, thank you. As a little reward, why don't you pop in for a cuddle?
Oh, got lots to do. Thought I'd better make a good start.
Oh.
Morning, George. Morning, Arthur. Morning, Iris. How are you today?
You're late.
Martha made you a cottage pie.
I prefer shepherd's pie.
If an adult human has a full set of teeth, how many is that?
34.
I've only got a few yet, so I'm not really one to ask.
34.
I know it's more than 30.
Come on, numbskull. Everyone knows it's 34.
It's 30.
34.
I'm going to have to hurry you, Kevin.
I'm going to say 32.
Correct. What board game was invented in 1932 by an unemployed?
Come on in, he's just in the bedroom.
Is that my Stephen?
Pot noodle, he said. That's all I got. When I said it weren't proper food, they locked me in my room. Said I were having a turn and needed me rest. But I'll tell you, Arthur, I know whether I'm having one of my bleeding turns or not.
Mr. Good, I can assure you the residents receive a balanced nutritional offering.
A what?
A nutritional offering. Calorific intake. What they eat.
Oh, well, why didn't you say so?
I think we're getting off the point. We ourselves were concerned whether pot noodles were fit for purpose and removed them from the offering. The reaction amongst the residents wasn't positive, to say the least. So we reoffered them. As for being locked in his room, the roster shows Mr. Wilkins was assisted to his room when he became fatigued. If you have more feedback, here's a form. Or you can action your information online.
Ooh, ain't got no home or no place to roam. Ain't got no home or no place to roam. I'm a lonely boy. I ain't got a home. I've got a voice. I love to sing. I sing like
Evening, boys.
Pint roasted, or should I say Billy Fury?
Lemonade, please, Brad. I'm playing Eric Liddell in the Tewkesbury Players' production of Chariots of Fire. I said to myself, if I win, it's a win for God. But now I find myself sitting here destroying it all, but I have to. To run would be against God's law. I think.
Sounds more like Braveheart.
So how's your toy boy? Still off his game then? Well, let's say I haven't had a bit of tickle, let alone any slap, for longer than I care to think about. My Royston's not much fun now at the moment. What with all our worries. They take it very hard.
Aren't you a little too, curvaceous to play an Olympic athlete?
What are you talking about? I'm an Adonis. Well, at least that's what my Shirley tells me.
I think you brainwashed her somewhere back in the 50s.
Only with my devilish charm and my roguish good looks. But where's this Diet Lemonade?
He's been like this all night. He just found out his pension's buggered, and he's finding silly excuses not to take a pint from his mates.
Your pension's buggered?
How? The little spiv that calls himself our financial advisor says it's falling equity bonded or something like that. Anyway, I can't afford to buy a round, so I'm covering Shirley's drinks, and I'm not drinking myself. Anyway, Arthur, there's nothing silly about having some pride.
So that's a pint for Royston, 2 more pints for us, and 1 for yourself.
Thank you, Arthur.
It's pride. Eats away at the man side of them, like trying to make them vegetarian. Iris did that to her husband, made him go vegetarian for his health, she said. Pined away for a want of a sausage, he did. Like you and me.
Oh, sorry, boys. That's my cue. Come on, Cheryl! Let's see it!
Are you going to tell me what's wrong? Is it, Charlie? You've not been the same since this morning.
You should have seen him. You should have seen the clever clogs running the place, letting him rot without a care, as long as their balance sheets add up. You know, when he went in there, he could walk for himself. Now look.
Arthur, remember what we said. We said we wouldn't let ourselves get upset about this kind of thing. Be thankful for what we've got, and never forget we got each other.
I just feel so sorry and helpless. So bloody helpless.
Hello, Mr. Good. Sorry to keep you. Just so you know, there's a note on Mrs. Good's repeat prescription asking that you contact your doctor.
Oh. Is everything okay? There's never been a problem before.
I can't tell you anything more, I'm afraid. You really must contact your GP.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
The doctor actually said that to you?
Yeah, well, they call it the postcode lottery. Apparently, if you don't live in the right area, you don't get your medication. And the medication for Martha's Crohn's disease isn't covered anymore.
You reckon it'll cost you £300 a month?
Well, that's just for the basic medication. On top of that, there's another £1,000 a quarter for her infusion.
You're right for that. That's a lot of money.
Well, I just have to be, won't I? At Martha's age, I can't imagine the risks. Now, listen, don't say anything to the girls, will you? No, I'll sort it out somehow.
Yeah, sure.
Cigarette club, and don't spare the horses. Wait a minute. We got a little snooping to do first. You can do your snooping, but I'm going to Monty's party.
So am I afterwards. Don't you realize this is a chance for us to get in the detective bureau?
What's the matter with the emergency squad?
Haven't you got any ambition?
Sure, we're not to play cops and robbers. Hey, driver, stop me at the cigarette club. Your mystery will keep for an hour or so.
right, love? Everything okay?
I was just making a cup of tea. I wonder if you wanted one.
Lovely.
See, you've been given your complimentary cappuccino.
Yes, thank you. I've come about the letter that I've received from you.
Yes. It's very serious. Most unfortunate situation.
Unfortunate? What do you mean?
Trafalgar Electronics. The letter we sent you. Your pension.
No, I don't understand.
I thought you were here because of the letter we sent you on the 2nd of May, 5 a.m., New Delhi time.
No. No, I never received a letter from you about my pension. I've come about the letter concerning the Bowls Club tenancy.
Bowls Club?
Ardagh Lawn Bowls and Social Club, the Cold Harbour Road.
Oh, I see.
What's this you say about my pension?
I'll try to make this as simple as possible. Trafalgar Electronics went into liquidation on the 9th of April. This has had a detrimental effect on the annual return of your occupational pension, leaving you with a seriously depleted pension pot.
But that's daylight robbery.
Sir, with all due respect, it's economics. Maybe some tangibles will help at this stage. At your age, a loan is out of the question. We could discuss taking your house off your hands. The yield would be minimal. I don't see any other potentials.
Potentials?
Yes. Potentials. You're going to require some extra retirement income.
Have a good day, sir.
Moving out now.
That's robbery. Daylight robbery.
With all that's happening in the news, we ask, are we turning our backs on our elderly? We're following the developments in the pension crisis all this week as many pensioners feel forgotten, thrown on the scrap heap. We've been out and about getting your views.
Well, we were having to move in with my daughter, and we just can't afford to keep the house on.
I was in the bank the other day and I might as well have been invisible. I could have robbed the place, no one would have...
Trafalgar Electronics went into liquidation on the 9th of April. This has had a detrimental effect. You're going to require some extra retirement. You could discuss taking your house off your hands. So, with all due respect, it's economics.
Moving out now.
Oh, Mr. Good. Didn't expect to see you and Jemima again so soon.
Well, she's been coughing a lot. Would you mind taking a look?
Of course not. Okay. Coughing, you say?
A latte with hazelnut syrup. No, hold on. Change that to almond syrup. No, hold on.
Do you have a toilet?
Sorry, but I'm serving someone.
Yeah, but I just want to use the toilet.
Do you mind? I'm ordering here.
Oh, well, I just want to use the toilet.
Not without buying something you can't.
I'll have a muffin.
Chocolate, lemon, or blueberry?
Blueberry.
Seriously, I was here first.
Well, you can have the muffin.
I don't like blueberry.
Look, who am I serving?
I was first.
All right, look, just give him whatever he wants. I just need to use the toilet.
Fine, it's on the back on the left.
All right. What are you doing? What are you thinking about? You stupid old man. Because that's what you are. An old man. Stop being so stupid. Stop making a fool of yourself.
Come on, what are you doing in there? I've got baby to change.
I need to eat too, Mummy.
Okay, sorry, okay. Come on, Hattie, just change something.
Not so hard. Swinging like a bell in here. Coming out now.
For bowls and bingo.
Oh, line 90, top of the shop, and that's the age of my girlfriend. Wife said it's okay as long as she's older than her. Okay, here we go. Legs 11, those wonderful legs.
That's me.
Oh, come on, let's have a check. Looks like we've got a winner. Here's your prize, madam.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll see you all in a fortnight.
Fortnight? What about next week? Phil says the club can't afford his petrol every week. It's ridiculous.
Afternoon, ladies. The name is Thelma. Care to help a lady enjoy her winnings?
The daring daylight robbery took place here, outside Henley's Mutual Building Society, at just after 9:30 this morning. Police are still investigating all possibilities at this stage and talking to several members of the public, as well as bank staff.
That means they don't know who did it.
Whoever done it, good on them. I say, time someone's truck back.
Poppycock, it's theft, you quiffy pillock.
What do you think they done to me? All them fools in pinstripes drinking champers, well, Cheryl and me haven't got a pot to be in.
Well, what about the guard that was hurt? Your Byron did a stint in security. What if it'd been him?
That bloke weren't badly injured. They'd say just got a broken nose.
You ever had a broken nose? Bloody hurts.
And there was me and Larry, happy as 2 peas in a pod. And the poor man has an unexpected heart attack.
How unexpected.
Let's just say, I had time to get dressed before the ambulance arrived. May his soul rest in peace. I'm glad he died contented.
Must be very tough. How many months has it been since he passed?
Months? It's been weeks, girlfriend. And no disrespect to Larry. I'm getting tired of feeling lonely.
Weeks.
Sometimes a girl just needs her coconuts.
Anyway, some plucky bugger got away with 75 grand of the bank's money. Time they knew what it felt like.
How much?
75 grand, they said. Mark you, it weren't too much good for him, not if they set off the dye canisters.
What dye canisters?
Earl Byron says most crims try to hack into the security cases, and that sets them off. Covers them and the cash in blue dye.
If my wig's not on back to front by the time we're through, I want my money back. Listen, ladies, if you ever feel the need to give yourself a little boost and your fellas having a quiet spell, then all you need is some playthings. What's plaything? Oh.
So I'm not carrying anything. Search him again, Cully. We may have missed something.
Will do, Chief.
No one saw it outside the building society. How much?
No thanks. 75, they're claiming.
Hang on. Someone holds up a security van without a gun and makes off with 75 grand and nobody sees him at it. Is the whole bloody town asleep? What's the description?
There isn't one. Nobody saw it.
No witnesses. But the security guards must have seen him.
Seen who? Apparently not. One knocked out cold, the other locked in the back of the van.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Back up there, soldier. Confusing the old boy. Run it past us, we'll sort it out.
Tell him.
Not the sigh. Thank you, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Robbery in Henleys.
Staffordshire.
Bristol. Outside the building society. Security van, sir. 75,000. Yes, 1,000, sir.
Shooters?
No, sir. I was just telling Detective Morris.
And now you're telling me. Witnesses?
No, sir.
Come, Sergeant. I'm including security guards as witnesses.
So am I, sir. And they didn't see nothing.
Didn't see anything, Sergeant. Not home to Mr. Double Negative, are we? So you're telling me someone made off with 75 large in broad daylight from a security van outside a building society and nobody saw anything? Is the whole town asleep?
And we've finally caught up. All right, Sarge. Keep an eye out for any copycats, connections, similar runs, word from London links.
You don't mind if I tap up a few of my contacts at the word on the street, eh, Sid?
Tap away, Stringer, tap away.
Hello, Arthur. Everything all right? This is coming on well.
It's a work of art.
Just wondered if you had a handheld angle grinder that I could borrow.
Have a look.
Something I can help you with? No, it's not that big a job. I'm just doing a favour for Iris next door.
Yeah.
Diamond tip wheel if you've got it. You did it.
A spokesperson from the Bristol and South West Police stated that the robbery would have taken months of planning by a highly organised criminal gang. Security on all vans has been doubled in a move that banks say is a purely precautionary measure. It's widely believed that the money will have been laundered already and passed through a sophisticated underground network, making it almost impossible to trace.
Arthur, it's beautiful.
The Valencia getaway. Top of the range. And I planned our first itinerary. 5 houses, all your favourites.
We're finally going to get away. Oh, you're such a wonderful man.
They're opening up the Eastfield Inn tonight.
Oh, yeah?
They've got a new chef. Very good, apparently. I thought we might go there for a bite to eat this evening.
Well, let's see. I might have to work late tonight.
Yes, of course. Silly me. What was I thinking?
Martha, I'm going. Let's go and go get the fish for tonight.
Oh, have you got your bag for life? Okay.
Martha, I seem to have lost my,
I think we need to have a little chat, don't you? How much?
£50,000.
Said 75 on the wireless.
They're lying. For insurance purposes, I suppose.
Oh, fudge. Iris. Now, you stay exactly where you are. I will be back in a moment.
Once upon a time, there
Cold
was an
food.
Eden.
Is that the best you can do? Yes.
Once upon a time, Adam and Eve.
Why in the name of blue blazes did you walk up to a security guard in broad daylight and hit him over the head?
I didn't hit him over the head. Well, I didn't. My plan was to do it without hurting anyone. And it was never meant to involve you.
How can it not, Arthur? I know everything. I'm in it just as much as you are. Whether it's by giving you your tea or living under the same roof, I'm aiding and abetting a known criminal.
I know. But I got the money. To be honest, it all happened by mistake, really. A kind of accident. But it has made me realize that it is possible.
Are you planning to do it again?
Martha, for the first time in my life, really, I felt alive. Relevant. I felt like I could help.
You could go to prison. You could be shot, Arthur. I don't want to be a widow. I want you with me to grow old, older with me.
Well, They haven't caught me yet.
Still a crime, Arthur. You're stealing. I don't know. No wonder we're having this conversation. My husband's a wanted man. Hello? Hello? Oh, that's terrible. Oh, we'll be right over.
From what we can make out, he's taken 3 times the dose of his painkillers. He's stable now, but we'll need to keep him in a few days to monitor him as he's very weak. I'll leave you with him for a sec, 'cause I've got to go find him a bed on the ward.
What are we going to do with you, Charlie? You can't be trusted on your own.
I'm so sorry. So sorry. I just wanted to go. I'm sorry, Martha. So sorry.
We have to get him out of there, Arthur, and those other poor souls. We can't leave him like this. Whatever we have to do, Arthur, I'm not having this.
You know, there is a way we can help. You might not like it, but it could just be the solution we're looking for.
Go on, then.
Well, we need to raise money quickly, and I proved it can be done, albeit a little unconventionally. I think I can do it again, with a bit more planning.
Okay.
What?
You're on, but this time
No,
I'm
no, no,
coming
no.
with you. Couldn't stop thinking about Charlie and how desperate he was. And what you did. Martha Good, I love you so much. Couldn't stand not being with you. I need you now. More than ever. So, if we're going to rob banks to sort out this sorry mess, we'll do it together.
No, wait. What about your health?
Oh, please don't bring that up. I'm fine. Anyway, all the more reason to do it now, so we can plan the banks around the National Trust houses, and I still get to get my tour.
Ah, right. I knew there was an ulterior motive.
There's a shout out on the street. There's a promise in the air. When the sun goes down, I hear a whisper and a prayer. Don't give up, don't give a damn. Go out and get it while you can. It's all about the what you do. It's not about the what you say. You gotta live life you live every second, every day. Keep the faith, don't let it go. If it can be, let it be so. If you can't have what you want, hold on tight to what you got. Yesterday won't come again. This is it no matter what. Put all you are in all you do. Don't ever be the who you're not. If you can't have what you want, hold on tight to what you got. Another fool, another day. Another castle.
We know what to do, so let's just do what we practiced, and we'll be fine. Right. Cucumber ready?
And I've got my banana.
Let's go. Right, nobody move. No, nobody will get hurt. Right, this is a robbery. Over there. Over there. Stand still. Stand still. Over there.
Don't even think about it.
Right. Everything you've got. Now. No coins. If you don't mind. Thank you. Thank you. Now. Don't move. Now, quickly. Everything you've got. Quickly. Stand still. And you stand still. Don't move, and no one will get hurt. Right, don't move. Stay where you are. I can't see. Where are you?
Come here, this way.
But I can't see. Oh, my eyes. Well, that could have gone better, couldn't it?
I'm so sorry, the bank's been robbed. I thought they came this way. No, I am so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm so sorry. Come inside, please. I'll get you a cup of tea. Get an ambulance.
We're fine. It's fine. Don't worry.
Let me get you an ambulance just in case. Complete accident. You sit down. We'll look after you. It's going to be okay. Are you okay? I am so sorry. You just stay here as long as you like. Thank you. Shopping?
Yes, a little.
A few things.
That's the detectives. Just a moment.
Cotswold town of Little Camden saw a daring raid on one of its high street banks this morning. Thieves wearing old people masks burst into the bank brandishing what are believed to be weapons hidden inside bin liners. Early reports say they made a clean getaway with the contents from the cash desks. Police want to reassure the public that they're doing all they can to apprehend the gang, who are still at large and believed to be extremely dangerous. They're asking for anyone who sees anything suspicious to call.
Any leads, young Sherlock?
Standard kind, used in paintball centres up and down the country. Reports say that over 250,000 are sold in the UK each month.
They've done their homework. They know our response times.
You reckon they're pros, then?
Maybe, Dave. But if they are, they've slipped up here a bit. Something's not quite right, you know.
Sid?
What is it? What, you want to go home? We've barely started.
Got another date.
Oh, Christ, if I'd known you were ruddy part-time, what happened to the one from the other night?
Didn't work out. Turns out she don't like coppers.
What did you do, handcuff her to the bed? Jesus. No, I won't ask about the truncheon.
It's the hot topic of the day. Just how did the Little Camden robbers just simply vanish into thin air? Have we lost faith in our police force? Call in and let us know your thoughts. This is Dan David taking you through till dawn.
All right, Sid. You've watched it 30 times. So what is it you're not seeing? Because I'd quite like to go home now.
It's rather romantic. We're outlaws, like that Thelma and Lacey.
Thelma and Lacey? Bonnie and Clyde, you mean? Look, I've been thinking. We nearly got caught today. We need something. We need a device. It doesn't do anything, but we put a motion sensor on it.
Like Mrs. Robbins did for her tits.
What?
Well, you know, the blue tits and grey tits and all the other birds that come. And then she films on her bird feeder. Like that Kate Hundley did on Springwatch. They used a motion sensor.
Right, so we put one of those on it. And we say, nobody moves, or it goes off.
Oh, that's a brilliant idea, Arthur. What's that? Shh, listen. They've come for us.
When you're doing dogging, you're supposed to keep the curtains open.
Get away from me forever. I'm sorry we were together. All you did was put me on and put things off for oh so long. And now I found somebody new to do the things you wouldn't do. Now I bid you sweet farewell and say I could always tell. All you did was ever use me, and now you're gonna lose me. 'Cause I found somebody new to do the things you wouldn't do. And I can tell by the way that you...
I said to this director, I says to him, I must be allowed to follow my impulses. And then I says to him, you can stuff your bloody plate.
Oh, do you think you regret that?
No chance, sure. I will not be trammelled.
Trammelled? What does that mean? Huh? Oh, you've gone all quiet. That's not a good sign.
Here, sure.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to win a competition. Look, you are a winner.
No, we haven't. We don't do winning.
Yeah, we've won £25,000, no strings attached.
Royston, Merriweather, I've told you before, these are all scams. Probably cost a bomb to phone in and collect your winnings or something. There's always a catch.
No, we don't have to call up or anything.
Oh, stop it. We haven't won any money. You probably have to go for a meeting and they'd sell you a timeshare or they'd get you to sign your house away.
No, I've not gone doolally yet, my poppet. There's no catch. See, the dosh is in an account in our name. Seems it's something to do with some pools accumulator thingy we done yonks ago. All we have to do, it says, go to your local bank and sign on the dotted line, eh?
Oh, Royston!
Just when we thought we'd been scuppered. Back to bed, I think, Charles.
Oh,
for a little mid-morning celebration. I will go and prepare the stage.
But we've never done the pools.
Let me be your angel. Let me hold your hand. Put your head on my shoulder. And together we'll stand.
Right, this is a robbery. Nobody move. Stay calm, stand against the wall and nobody will get hurt.
Against the wall. Against the wall, I said.
It'll all be over soon. Your instructions are in here. Do as you're told and nobody will get hurt. Stay calm, everybody. This is an explosive device with motion sensors on it.
Yes!
See? It's Alf. We just had reports of a hold-up in Berkeley. We're sending in an armed response team.
Stringers all the way over in Castle Coombe. Where are you?
Right, we're only just down the road.
Keep calm. Keep calm. Stand against the wall. Stay where you are. Now, it's activated. It's armed, so don't move for the next 5 minutes. Otherwise, it will go off.
Careful. Come on. Hide that cucumber.
Excuse me, did you see a couple of men, or maybe a man and a woman, come this way with a trolley? They might have been wearing masks.
Oh, no. We've been here quite a while. We haven't seen anybody, no. We're just having a bit of lunch. My wife's in there making sandwiches now.
Okay, thanks for your time. Oh, that's a nice piece of kit.
Yeah, we like it.
Much more economical than paying for hotels and B&Bs.
Yeah, you can't be too careful with your money these days.
My wife says we should get one when I retire. She wants to do a tour of stately homes, up and down the land.
Oh, well, you can tell her from me. It's most amenable. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. They vanished. Nobody's seen them, and I've had Stringer go mental at me down the phone.
Well, hope you find the two men you're looking for.
Well, sorry to interrupt your lunch.
Oh, not at all.
Nice talking to you.
Nice,
and you.
Nice to talk to you, officers. Oh, would you like a sandwich? I made a few too many. It's a shame to waste them. Take a few for later.
Oh. Thank you. Thank you very much.
How do two people just disappear after robbing a busy high street bank, Dave, without arousing any suspicion? What are the bloody chances, eh? Oh, we're never going to hear the end of this one.
But one more, I think. And then we can go home and see our friends.
It might be a good idea if, I had a little target practice first, do you think?
That's a very good idea. This is getting serious.
I'm going up the country, babe, don't you wanna go? I'm going up the country, babe, don't you wanna go? Take you to some place I've never been before. Rock on when I'm going, what
It's a fake. It's made from DIY parts. Is this a clever bunch of sods, Cuddy? Put money on it, they've had military training. Maybe even special forces.
Don't leave this city, got to get away. Don't leave this city, got to get away.
Rob, can you hear me, mate? Please, Rob. There's the Wrinklers we let in 20 minutes ago. They're out of control. The woman, she's gone crazy. I don't think I can hold them, Rob. I don't know what to... Please get back here as soon as you can.
I just want to say.
Key thing here is focus. Oh, look out. It isn't the Willow Swanky and buttons.
More like Dom in the pantomime horse, if you ask me.
I don't know, Callie. Last time I looked, pantomime horse came with only one arse.
Give it a rest, Stringer.
Look out, Sid. He's behind you.
All right. That's enough.
With 14 forces all feeding back, they seem to be on something of a spree. 3 connected so far. My press briefings, I would imagine, will scare them.
Right,
so they
thanks, Stringer.
take it from here.
It's all right, Sid. I got this one.
I said I've got it. Thanks.
Chief?
Sid, why don't you sit down? I've asked Stringer to take us through some new ideas.
Sorry for the interruption, people. Now, I'll just get back my train of thought.
So, did you have a lovely time? Marvellous. The houses were beautiful.
I wasn't asking about the houses.
As lovely as it's been in years. What about you?
Normal service resumed.
I want to do press briefings and TV appearances, purely to let them know that we're onto them and make them think. I think we can safely say that they'll be a little worried that they've met their match.
Jesus.
I've written up assignments for you all. Not for you, Sid. You've done the dodge work here. Maybe take a rest for a while. Ride shotgun with me.
Stop this.
Sid? Hold on. Sid! Come on. You're bigger than this.
That's the point, son. I'm not.
Sid!
My Shirls and me discovered a little pot of gold we never knew we had. Brought us right back from the brink. Brian, here, he only went and got given $1,000.
Really? What for? No, it's nothing really. It's just some money to train new apprentices. But, you know, it means I can keep the place going, that's for sure. Hello, can we help?
I'm looking for an Arthur Good.
I'm an Arthur Good.
Name's Taylor. Represent the Danville family that own the land on which this establishment currently sits. Sent you a letter some weeks ago about the tenancy.
The family that owned the land want to sell it and gave the club first refusal. Well, the auction's coming up soon, and if we can't buy it, we lose our club. There's nothing you could have done anyway. As you said before, there's no way the club could afford it.
No, I know. I just wish I hadn't let myself get so distracted. I mean, this place, it's not just a club where people come to play bowls or bingo or have a few drinks. It's more than that. I mean, look at Sylvia here. She comes here every day, talking to people, seeing people. If it wasn't for that, she wouldn't have any proper human contact at all week. And Frank here, he can barely afford to feed himself. Phil gives him a job collecting glasses and gets him a few bob, make sure he gets a good meal. This is more than a social club, it's a lifeline for some people. We can't let it be destroyed, because they'll be destroyed along with it.
How much do we need?
Well, I doubt so, more than we've taken already. Quickly, too. So there's only a week before the auction.
Come on. Let's invite the gang back to us. You can bore them with our photos.
Well, steady.
Oh, blimey. Oh, she really is a beauty.
Oh, eh? This shining carriage set in a sea of grey, this steed of chap with this Valencia getaway.
Blimey. Hello.
Come in, let me take you. There we go.
So where is he, the old chap? What have you done with him?
He couldn't help it. When he saw the caravan, he said, it's his Romany blood, and it's been like that since they did Carmen. And then he had to have a nose around.
Well, he can look all he wants.
Well, he's not just looking at it, he's in it.
We'll understand if you wish to rethink your friendships with us. We know we've broken the law.
But how? I get confused just using the bank's website.
You're a pair of bloody geniuses. That's what you are. I'd like to give you a great big kiss, both of you. You count me in. I've always wanted to play Robin Hood.
Oh, Royston's not really quite like that.
Martha, dear, in for a penny, in for a million. That's what I say. It'll be my finest performance yet.
Royston, shouldn't we talk? Remember what the doctor said about overexerting.
Now, come on, Shirley. Now's the time to stand up and be counted with them. Just think of the fun we can have, eh? Pools accumulator. Very funny. Well, Brian? Chicken?
Look, I've pulled your ass out of the fire every time you've dropped a cigar down your trousers. But this... Well, it's not just about me. I've got my apprentices to think about.
Haven't you worked it out yet, you daft besom? This couple who butter wouldn't melt in their mouth, they're the secret investors in your apprentice scheme.
Royston, stop your bullying.
Look, Royston doesn't bully me. He just talks louder than I do. I know you all think I'm the quiet one, but that doesn't mean there isn't stuff going on. And it is a bloody silly idea, but I understand why you're doing it. And actually, I think you're being very brave. Stupid, but brave. And if anyone is able to think straight and keep you out of jail, and that's me. So if you think I'm going to let you rob £1 million or whatever it is without me to keep you out of trouble, then you're wrong. Arthur, we're in. What's the plan?
Sodbury. It's where they keep the money for the bankers' bonuses. What they call their golden years retirement fund, cheeky sods.
I love it. They may take our lives, but they can never take our pensions.
They already have.
They may take our pensions, but they can never take our lives.
Oh, Nance, you broke the yoke.
Oh, you noticed that, did you?
See, what's the matter?
What's the matter? What's the matter?
Nancy, wait, love.
Maybe I should go and rob a bloody
Nance.
bank, then you'd notice me.
Believe it. It's them and that bloody caravan. Bingo.
Dial up, Shaz. Let's go tropical travel.
Hello, Mrs. Morris. I'm really sorry to disturb you.
He just hasn't been himself since these robberies started. He's just absolutely obsessed with them. I've never known him bring his work home before. I thought that was a map of the route we were going to take round National Trust properties for my birthday trip. But no, it's all to do with the robberies.
So all these places are...
National Trust properties, you see. So we'd start up here at Little Camden and go round in a great big circle.
Bloody hell. So where would you like to go next? After this one?
Oh, well, the sign house here Oh, Grittleton Manor there. Oh, and Sudbury Hall. They've got the most beautiful little Victorian walled garden. Yeah. Yes, any of those three, really.
You little beauty.
My friend Val's a volunteer. They're shutting down, though, on Friday. They've got to clean them up for the summer season. So, anyway, would you like one of my little coconut macaroons? Well, I see my Sydney's trained you very well.
Pick up.
This is Sydney Morris. Leave a short message and I'll get back to you.
Sid, listen. I can't go into all the details now, but I'm almost certain that the next robbery will take place in the next 2 days in one of 3 places, all within 20 minutes of each other. There's a connection with the National Trust properties. That's why it has to be in the next few days before they close up for some sort of spring clean. There's Syon Town, Grittleton, and Sodbury. It has to be one of those. I hope you get this, Sid.
I've been joined by Detective Inspector Keith Stringer, who is leading the case. Detective, can you tell us, what do you know so far about these criminals?
Thanks, Dan. A crew like this will have huge resources to draw on. They'll have the latest technology at their fingertips. Don't be fooled by their old people masks. Underneath, they are ruthless young men who are highly trained both mentally and physically and will stop at nothing to get what they want. I urge the public not to approach them under any circumstances, but rest assured, we will hunt them down and we will bring them to justice.
As Arthur approaches the bank teller, I take out the CCTV cameras.
And I distract the security guards by fainting.
How are you? You all right?
Poor Royston. I shall miss him so much.
Yes, me too. He was the life and soul of our club.
What are we going to do now?
If we stop now, it'll all be for nothing. Shirley, the club, they need us now more than ever. We've got to do something, Martha.
I know you're right, but we're going to need more people.
Well, then we'll get more people. Let's make Royston proud.
We've had word from our high-level sources on the street. They're going to hit one of 3 banks in the next 2 days. We'll be focusing our mission on what I'm now calling the Golden Triangle. Syon Town, Grittleton, Sodbury. We've looked at the geography of the robberies, and this follows a complex pattern that I won't go into now.
So, what are we going to do?
What we're going to do? Going to cover the whole bloody lot.
Okay, Phil's in. he jumped at the chance to help save the club. He'll clear the cash desks with Brian, while Martha and I deal with the vault. Thelma's up for it, as long as she can play the hostage role.
So, you doing anything nice this weekend?
Well, I have on something that could be fun.
Sounds good.
Now, there's a lot of money, so we'll get it out in 2 stages. Charlie will act as the getaway driver for the first amount. Getting the second lot out will have to wait until the time is just right.
Right. Off we go. Everything's good. Martha. Martha? Martha, you all right? Martha. Martha, wake up. Martha, please.
You?
Yes, it's me.
I think she's collapsed. She suffers terribly from Crohn's disease. If you could help.
Martha? Martha, can you hear me?
She seems to be breathing okay.
1165 to X-ray. I need an ambulance to Henley's.
Get some water.
Stay calm for me, Martha.
Hans, what are you doing here?
Well, you scribbled down an address next to a license plate number, so I thought I'd come and see where you keep disappearing off to.
It's not what it looks like.
Oh, don't be so stupid, Sidney Morris. Have you called an ambulance?
It's on its way.
Hello? Martha? Martha, would you like to go inside till the ambulance comes?
35 years gives a cop the chance to work every kind of case you can imagine. But you just don't fit. It just don't add up.
You think this was about money? It was about what was fair.
Fair? Jails are full of blokes who stole money that wasn't theirs. All of them claiming life dealt them a bad hand.
You wait till they steal your pension from under your nose. You'll find out what you think about your precious rules.
Martha's settled. The ambulance will be here in a minute. What's going on here, then? I said, what's going on?
I ain't getting talked down to by a ruddy crook.
I'm not a crook.
Yeah, and I'm not the one who's looking at a stretch.
All right, that's enough. Arthur, I think Martha would appreciate you checking up on her, and I wouldn't mind a few minutes alone with my husband, thank you.
Nancy, could run off.
Sidney.
I have to tell you, we never hurt anyone. And we only took back what had been taken from us.
Don't buy it, Nance.
Sidney, if you take those poor people in, I will never, ever speak to you again.
These poor people?
Never, Sidney. I put up with enough. Years and years of going without nice things because the pay wasn't up to much. Years of sleeping alone. Just lying there in bed wondering if you're going to come home late, if at all. Years and years of going without, well, the other.
Love?
You used to take me away from time to time to make up for it. Well, that stopped happening, didn't it? Every day I sit up there like a silly teenager, doing my hair, doing my lippy, trying to look nice for you, hoping you'll notice, but you never do. And tonight I'll be going to the bingo. I've been going to the bingo every Thursday for the last 10 years, like a bloody hamster on a bloody wheel. And you know, Sidney, I bloody hate bingo.
Love.
Just do the right thing. That's all that matters. We can work out the rest. This is our marriage on the line, right here, right now. So you drink your tea and you think about that. You've got the time it takes me to get Martha's shawl from the caravan.
mind.
Sorry. Just a little bit, yeah, you know. I've got an awful feeling something bad has happened.
I know. It's the waiting that's the hardest part.
Well, well, well. Look what we have here. Stop you there, son, if you don't mind. Here, Stringer.
Stop pissing about, Stringer. This woman needs help.
Pull the other one. It's got more bells on than Santa's knob.
I've got to take this lady to...
Shut up. Oh, you're not feeling very well. Nobody's going anywhere until I say so. Especially not you two cons. Or indeed you, Sid. I knew you was bent from the beginning. Couldn't work out how these two were getting away. Decided to have a little look at the CCTV footage, and there you were, leaning on the getaway car, getting all cosy with the occupants. You two are going down. And you, Sid, you're all washed up. Mess with a Stringer, and you've messed with us.
Arthur and Martha are in position. Let's go.
No one gets silly and act the fool, and we'll all leave here with our lives intact. Everybody against the wall. Right, you, out of the way. Say hello to my little friend. And you, follow these instructions. 5 minutes and counting.
Oh, it's you, isn't it? I can't believe this is happening to us.
Yes, all right, Chantel. They are about to rob us, you know.
Everyone okay?
Thank you.
I'm commandeering this vehicle. Any trouble? I'll arrest the bloody lot of you.
They've only hit Sudbury. It's only bloody on. Get the boys scrambled as fast as you can. Boss, are you getting this, boss?
I'm on my way. Don't do anything until I get there.
That's the truth. That's the truth.
Well, look at that. Gosh. After you. We'll get the first batch of money away. You load the next. Time check?
2 minutes 35 left.
Bang on time, Charlie. Away you go.
And the next lot, ladies and gentlemen, is 2 acres of prime development land in the North Bristol suburb of Henleys, at present the Ardar Bowling Club. Great deal of pre-sale interest. Where will you bid me? Start me at £1 million, someone.
Thank you, madam.
At £1 million. At £1 million only. 1,100,000.
Status? No idea. These guys responded to the alarm call, so did we.
That door's been shut since we got here.
This is Detective Sergeant Keith Stringer. You are surrounded. Come out with your hands up.
I don't want to hurt anybody. I'm here for the bank's money, not your money. Your money is insured. Nobody here loses a penny.
With your hands up.
Shall we hand it to Tactical?
No, we're not handing it to sodden Tactical. We move in 60 seconds. You and two of yours, and me and Cully.
Think of your families and don't risk this lady's life.
Going to deal with you later, you naughty boy.
You know what to do.
Customers to the room to the right. And staff, the room to the left. Thank you.
Okay, we're approaching the door. Over.
You lady boys quite finished? Sorry. You push the door open and I'll lead in.
Oh, Christ's sake.
Just one more, sir. £1,600,000. £1,700,000. At £1,700,000. And there's the bid. You're all out at £1,700,000 once, at £1,700,000 twice.
2 million.
I'm sorry?
2 million.
At £2 million.
Spread out. Be careful. You sure we shouldn't call Tactical? It's not like they're going anywhere. Don't be such a tart. You two, go that way. Cully? Or me?
Sir, yes, sir.
At £2 million. Any more at all? At £2 million, then at once, £2 million twice.
Make your way there.
This one's mine, son. Stay back. I'm going in.
You're all out at £2 million. The third and last time and done.
Is it over?
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your help.
I was very pleased to be able to help.
Don't worry, Mr. Henderson, sir. We're just trying to find the spare keys.
And made off with what we believe was the money to be distributed to bankers as their bonus. And here's the detective who was leading the investigation, Detective Stringer. Detective Stringer, can you confirm reports that it was your direct actions that led to the criminals making away with the money?
It's now been 5 days since the Sodbury Alliance robbery. Despite an armed cordon,
The gang escaped with just over £2 million, making this their largest haul to date. Bank sources say this volume of money would be extremely difficult to move under any circumstances, let alone during a heist. A police spokesperson stated that the criminals would have had an extremely sophisticated escape plan in place that allowed them to get the cash away from the scene unnoticed. Bank staff are being questioned as an inside job has not been ruled out at this stage of the inquiry.
Once upon a time, there was an Eden. Whoa. Once upon a time, Adam and Eve fell in love. Oh, they fell in love. Like you and I. Like you and I. Once upon a time, there was Delilah. Once upon a time, the devil and she.
Think they'll be all right?
Of course they will. Anyway, we'll be able to look after them.
Just as long as you're there with me.
Once upon a time, I knew just what to do. That was learned before.
I love Don Jones. I've had him. 1965. Round the back of the Merthyr Rugby Club. Not so good up against the wall, though.
Could you please make sure that you buy tickets for Tuesday's dance? It's a fundraiser. What for? Well, we're trying to raise 30 grand to stop them shutting the old people's drop-in centre at Ashton Corner. They want to turn it into luxury flats, apparently. Someone's stolen my cucumber.
Good morning, world, it's a brand new day. I'm packing my bags and I'm getting away. I'm moving my legs and my city tight bones. I gotta get away from the busy man's phones. Down about the blue where the living is so wild and free. If you wanna get happy, then people come along with me. A beep, bow, 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 bow. Roll along, boys, save a place for me. I'm getting so tired of the company. I'm getting back looks from the big white man. I've gotta get away just as fast as I can. Down about the blue where the living is so wild and free.
Come on,
If you wanna
sit
get
anywhere you
happy,
like.
then people come along with me.
It's a mystery tour. Not even I know where we're going.